Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Ford, aka the Talented Mr. Ford, aka Future Boy, back again with another video. We got the second in the series, the TMF Talk series, where I just give my 2 cents on what's going on in the shoe game. Now, this video I actually debated about doing for a while, that's why it's a little late. But I just kind of want to throw in my reaction, my 2 cents into the Kanye West versus Nike situation here. So, as you all probably have heard by now, on New Year's Eve, Kanye West dropped the Nike diss record Facts. And in the song, he really just vented a lot of his frustrations with his past business partners at Nike and made the claim once again that Yeezy has jumped over the Jumpman. Now, I could make a really, really long video kind of going down each thing that he said and kind of debunking some of the stuff, because if you ask me, has Yeezy jumped over the Jumpman, the short answer is no, they have not. But I'm going to keep this video, try to keep this video kind of short, sweet to the point. I just want to kind of talk about a couple of things that I noticed that I haven't really heard too many people talk about. So, like I said, the answer is no, they have not. Yeezy has not jumped over the Jumpman. I mean, you look at any metric out there, as far as comparing like Nike to Adidas, and it's still not even close. Like Adidas is crushing them in shoe sales. If you combine shoe sales and apparel sales, Adidas is actually losing to Under Armour. They're in third place. If you combine those, so jumping over the Jumpman, they still got some work to do before they do that. But I thought it was very, very interesting and telling that some of the stuff that Yeezy was saying in the song, saying that Georgia's sitting on shelves. If they didn't have Drake, they wouldn't have anything. And it's an interesting thing because Jordans are sitting on shelves, but we all know that they have more than Drake, of course. I mean, Drake's shoes, his collaboration with Jordan is definitely selling out because they're very limited, just like the Yeezy Adidas releases are, just like his Yeezy Nike releases were. But, they have LeBron James, who has going to have the second best like shoe selling career behind Jordan. They got KD, they got Kobe, they got Kyrie Irving. Adidas has Yeezy, they have James Harden. But it's funny that James Harden, who was referenced in the song as well by Kanye, when he signed his deal with Adidas, he was still wearing Jordans up until literally like the day before his contract officially kicked in. I mean, he was wearing Jordans so often that the president of Adidas had to publicly shame him into stopping wearing Jordans, because he was an Adidas guy, even though his contract hadn't officially kicked in. So I don't know if you guys are jumping over the Jumpman when your second biggest signee behind you is spotted wearing Jordans like literally weekly, until he was made to stop doing it. So there's one of the things I found very interesting. And it kind of brings you to the point of Jordan sitting on shelves. But what Kanye fails to realize is that for a real sneakerhead, like, that's a great thing, because what that means is not that Jordan brand isn't popular or anything like that. It means that Jordan and Nike, they're actually putting enough shoes in stock so everyone can actually get a pair. That's what they used to do back in the day when Jordan was a player. Nike would release enough shoes for everybody to get them. They would release so many pairs of Jordans that they would go on sale when the next shoe was about to come out. Like, that's how I got, my first pair of Jordan 5s was because the Jordan 6s were about to come out. And so the Jordan 5s went on sale, because my pops was the kind of guy that didn't believe in paying like $100 for shoes, so I couldn't get Jordans when they first came out. So I would get them, on the next go round, which is that's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean shoes aren't popular. That means that Nike is actually looking to provide something for the consumer, which is a good thing. And Kanye West, said that Nike treats employees like slaves. Gave LeBron a Billy not to run away, but his release with Adidas when he left Nike, one of the things he said is that with Adidas, his shoes were going to be widely available, and easy to get. That was one of his main issues with Nike. And guess what? Yeezy Boosts are not widely available and they're not easy to get, not at all. So what does that tell me? That tells me that someone else at Adidas is making the calls on Yeezy's lines. And I'm not gonna say like he's a slave or anything like that. Something he would say, but there's an employee-employer relationship there at Adidas, just like it was at Nike. And Kanye, you are the employee, not the employer, because yeah, they're not easy to get, and the release schedule is really random, and pairs are very limited. So you got that going on. And then there's another thing I found interesting as well is Kanye West runs the label Good Music. I guess he still does. And just about every artist on that label has a deal with Adidas. From Pusha T to Big Sean, 2 Chainz, Tiana Taylor, they've all released shoes with Adidas. And he didn't mention any of them in that song. I thought that was really strange that his label, which has a long-standing relationship with Adidas, he wouldn't, shout out or give any props or love to his own artists and their deals with Adidas. So that just really leads to me to believe that this is strictly a personal thing between Nike and Kanye West. Like we'll never really know exactly what happened between them. We've only kind of gotten Kanye West's side, but something had to happen to where he is taking this whole thing very personal, and it's kind of weird. I think that, he's successful enough to where he wouldn't need to do that, but he kind of reminds me of like the person that's on social media, like on Instagram or Facebook or something like that, that breaks up with their, long time boyfriend, girlfriend, and then like goes like extra hard on social media to kind of show how happy they are, without that person. But the fact that they're going so hard to show that they're happy without that person kind of shows that they are actually kind of sad about that situation. So that's just kind of the vibe that I'm getting with this Kanye West thing. And I hope that he can move on and he can design some better shoes, or shoes that I would be more interested in, and that they would be widely available. Like right now I have no interest in his clothing line or his shoes with Adidas, just on a style tip. And even if I liked them, I couldn't get them. Like they're impossible to get. So you got that going on as well. So hopefully they can move on from this, because really it's just about the shoes. I just want some hot kicks. So you do that, I'll be happy. So that's about it. Let me know what you think. What are your 2 cents about it? Drop a comment down below. While you're dropping that comment, go ahead, hit that like. Go ahead and hit that subscribe if you haven't as well. And yeah, I would love to have a back and forth with you guys about this one. So definitely do that. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Talented Mr. Ford. And until next time, you know what I say, you know what I do. Rock 'em, don't stock 'em. See ya. Peace.